Good morning, and today's topic is code optimization. Okay, in my previous video we learned about intermediate code generation. Okay, and now it's code optimization. So let's see what is meant by code optimization. So first, why we use code optimization technique? Okay, so by using code optimization, it reduces number of lines in your code, so it utilizes memory. Okay, it also reduces duplications or redundancy of your code. It demands less number of resources. Okay, and also code optimization increase programming speed. Okay, meaning of program after conversion should not be changed in code optimization. It also preserve actual program logic after the transformation. Okay, and it should not delay compiling process. It improve time, space, efficiency and better performance of your program. So this is the reason. That's why we use code optimization in your program. Okay, so code optimization is an approach to enhance the performance of your code. Okay, see here, this is a source program. Source program can be converted into the intermediate code. Okay, so what is intermediate code? How intermediate code is represented? We already learned in my previous video. Okay, so intermediate code is provided as an input to the code optimizer. Okay, so there is optimize the code through code optimizer, and this optimized code provide as an input to the code generator phase. Clear? So code optimization is second last phase of compiler. Clear? Okay. So this is the source code. Okay. Source code, after when you compile your program, the first phase is lexical analyzer. It analyze or scan all the tokens in your program. Then there is syntax and semantic analyzer. It checks syntax and meaning of your program. And then there is intermediate code generator. Okay. So after intermediate code will be generated, it sent to the code optimizer. It optimize your intermediate code and send this code to the code generator. Code generator is the last phase of compiler, and this code generator or this is machine code can be executed on your system. Clear? So this is the complete structure of phases of compiler. In this way your program is compiled. Clear? Okay. Optimization classification. There are two types, machine independent techniques and machine dependent techniques. Machine independent techniques have peephole optimization, common sub expression elimination, removing of loop invariants. Okay, and machine dependent techniques have again two types, assignment and use of registers, rearrangement of quadruples for code optimization. Clear? So let's see one by one how exactly code optimization work. Here, first is peephole optimization technique. Okay, so in peephole optimization technique, the first task is to eliminate redundant instruction or duplicate instruction in your code. See here, this is initial code. X plus y can be stored in y can be stored into I value can be stored into z. Okay, and last z into 3 can be stored into w. So see here, if you stored y value into I, then this code is not valid. Okay, because this is duplicate code. Okay, so you need to eliminate this code because you can store directly y and I value into this z. Okay, so this is optimized code. You just write y value can be stored into I, and you write y or I value into 3 and it can be stored into w. Clear? So it eliminates redundant instruction here. The next one to eliminating unreachable code. Okay, see here, the given function is void add int x. Okay, the first statement is return x plus 10 into 2, and after that print statement is executed. Okay, but in this function, after return statement, the cursor doesn't go on this next statement. Okay, so you eliminate this unreachable code. Okay, in first statement is return their value into this function. Okay, so eliminate this unreachable code. Clear? Okay. Next one is eliminating jumps here. Okay, to remove unwanted jumps from your program. See here, this is initial code. Move R1, R2, then go to L1. Go to is used for jumping statement. So jump onto L1. L1 is go to L2. Now jump onto L2 statement. Clear? But there is no necessary for this statement. So optimize code in this way. Move R1, R2, go to L2. Okay, you can directly jump on L2 statement, increment R1. Okay, so you remove this unwanted jump statement. Clear? So next one is algebraic simplification. Algebraic simplification means simple expression which occurs frequently in your program. right? X equal to x plus 0, x equal to x plus 1. Okay, so you should use algebraic simplification in your program. Next one is strength reduction. Okay, so strength reduction means to reduce expensive operation with cheaper operations. Okay, because cheaper operations required less time and space, but it produces same result. Okay, now see here, the expression is z equal to 2 into x. It should be written as z equal to x plus x. It's a cheaper implementation because into has higher precedence, okay, than plus operator. Okay, so you should use low precedence operator because it should use less time and space, but it produces same result of this equation. Clear? Next one is use of machine items. Okay, target machine has some hardware instruction to perform specific operations efficiently. Okay, it reduces execution time. Okay, so you should use I equal to I plus 1, then I plus plus. Okay, then I minus minus, you should use I equal to I minus 1. Okay, this requires less time and less space. Okay, so this is called peephole optimization technique. You should use this optimization technique while doing program. Clear? Okay. Common sub expression elimination. Okay, the expression that has been already computed before and appears again in the code, this is called common sub expression. Okay, see here, this is code before optimization. 4 into I, this value can be stored into s1, array of s1 can be stored into s2, then 4 into j, this value can be stored into s3. Okay, again there is 4 into I, that value can be stored into s4. So this is called redundant expression or duplicate expression. Okay, 4 into I value is computed before in the program. Okay, so there is no any need to again you can write this expression here. Okay, then you should eliminate this expression and this is your optimized code here. Clear? So advantages of common sub expression is eliminated recomputation time. Okay, and already computed result is used in the further program when required. Clear? So this is all about common sub expression elimination. Now next is removing of loop invariants and loop optimization. So first task is code motion. Code motion is perform computation outside the loop. Okay, see here in this example, while j less than equal to maximum minus 1. Okay, so maximum minus 1 is computation. It requires computation many times when this condition is executed. So optimize code in this way. You just calculate maximum minus 1 value and store into one variable, that is max value. Okay, and you should use this variable into this condition. Clear? So computation time is much less here in optimized code. Clear? So this is called code motion. Then induction variable elimination. See here, induction variable means code unnecessary get executed again and again with each iterations of loop. It leads the wastage of time at runtime. Okay, see here, code before optimization. This is for loop. When this for loop is executed, these two statements are executed. X equal to y plus z and 6 into j. Okay, but x equal to y plus j requires more computation. Okay, means as much as time this condition is executed, this statement is executed, it requires more time. Okay, so after code optimization, this computation statement is executed before the loop. Okay, means it can be executed only one time. Clear? So this is called induction variable elimination. Now next one is dead code elimination. Dead code means the code which either never execute or are unreachable or their output is never used. This code is eliminated. Okay, see here, this is code before optimization, I equal to 0. Okay, but next one is if I equal to 1, then this code is executed. Okay, this is dead code. Okay, this is unreachable code. So eliminate this dead code here. Okay, now after code optimization, the code is I equal to 0. Clear? Okay. Next, dynamic programming code generation. Dynamic programming simply means recursive algorithm. Okay, which is inefficient. See here, this is Fibonacci series. Okay, and recursively call this Fibonacci series again and again here. Okay, so remove this dynamic programming code generation. Okay, it solves same subproblems multiple times. Clear? Okay. This machine dependent technique. This is the second type of code optimization. Okay, the first one task is assignment and use of registers. You should use registers during execution of program. Registers are used to store the value. Okay, every register is having priority for execution and register allocation depend on size of values, that is number of uses, number of loads, number of definitions, cost of loads, and frequency of statement execution. Okay, see in this example, the cost of registers is 0 and cost of memory and instruction is 1. Okay, now see here, move R0, R1. This two is registers we stored any value. Okay, so cost of register is 0 and 0 and cost of instruction is 1. Okay, so total cost is 1. Same here and same here in this also statement. So total cost become 5. This is called assignment and use of registers. Clear? Okay. One is rearrangement of quadruples for code optimization. Okay. So cost evaluation of register allocation depend on rearrangement of quadruples. So arrange code more efficiently and more optimized way. Okay. You should analyze this example. From this equation, this 3 address code is generated, and from this 3 address code, these instructions are generated. Okay. And after rearrangement, this 3 address code, again these instructions are generated. Okay. You should analyze these examples. This is difference between machine dependent and machine independent optimization technique. Machine dependent optimization have machine capability differ from machine to machine, and machine independent technique is used in all target system. Okay. Machine dependent optimization accept the input as object code which generated during code generation phase. Okay, and machine independent technique has input is intermediate code. Okay, in machine dependent there is mapping of parse tree to intermediate code, and in machine independent technique there is a mapping of intermediate code to the assembler. Okay, so machine dependent technique is performed during the code generation phase. Okay, and machine independent technique can be performed after the code generation phase. Okay, machine dependent technique is use CPU registers and absolute memory location, that is permanent memory location. Okay, but machine independent technique doesn't use any CPU register, it uses relative memory reference. Clear? In machine dependent optimization, these actions are performed like managing machine resources, instruction scheduling, instruction prefetching, etc. But in machine independent optimization, it eliminates redundancy code, eliminates useless code, also eliminates unreachable and dead code, strength reduction, and peephole optimization. Clear? So this is the main difference between machine dependent and machine independent optimization technique. In this way, code optimization is performed in your program. Okay. Thank you. You should analyze each and every steps more clearly.